I'm here with Bridget from the Chartered Institute of Building, and you've got a really rather impressive stand in the centre of the show here. Bridget, perhaps you could tell me a little bit about why you're here and who you're hoping to meet and what you're hoping to see.
We're delighted to be here. The Chartered Institute of Building is really at the heart of a career in construction management. And we thought it was really important to be here at this, pretty prestigious and very large exhibition today.
Yeah, because you are going to meet so many people, aren't you? 650 exhibitors, 9 shows all under one roof. So
it's a fantastic opportunity to get our message across and to reach all aspects and all people in the industry.
Yeah. And you were mentioning to me earlier about, the concern that there perhaps is a bit of a skills gap in the industry and perhaps also a slight lack of diversity. Is that something that you hope to kind of address and speak to people about here?
Absolutely, and I'm very fortunate that I'll be speaking on the panel this afternoon about how we managed to overcome the incredibly difficult skills gap that we now have. I think this is probably one of the worst times in the industry's history in terms of skill deficiencies, and it's really holding back Construction UK.
Why do you think that is?
I think we've come through a pretty difficult recession. It's a bit of a boom and bust industry. I think parents don't always encourage young people into our industry for that reason. And also, let's be honest, it doesn't have the best image. It's very male, it's very pale, and it's getting older. And what we need to see is our industry reflecting the society that we serve. Our clients reflect society, and they might expect us to have broader talent in our workforce. There are only 11% of women in our industry, which I think is a really horrific story when you consider that we have such a huge skill shortage. And, the industry needs to reach out to school children, to make our industry much more affordable. Did you know that the average salary in construction and the built environment is £44,064? Now, I'm sure if many school children knew that, they might be a little bit more interested in our industry.
Yeah, it would be something that we'd all aspire to. I know someone I was speaking to earlier said actually the construction industry, the salaries are fairly, it's good starting salary, so that's something to entice people with perhaps as well.
It is, and it's not just enough to entice people in. We also must do much more to develop the skills of people in our industry, to retain their interest, retain them in, because there's lots of redundancies, there's also lots of people who leave the industry, particularly if they can't find the right career path for them, and that's worryingly so for women. We have a real issue with retaining the female talent that we have. I think the old adage is, it's all very well filling the hopper, but if the pipe's leaking, you also have a problem.
Yeah, I think in one of the panel discussions we were hearing earlier that they were saying actually, mums returning to work or fathers returning to work, there could be much more flexibility within the industry. Yeah.
I think flexibility is one of the issues the industry faces. Also, we tend to ignore some of the potential talent that's out there. The ethnic minority base in the industry is particularly low at 3%. And when you consider how many people there are out there who may be in different careers, who have the right sort of skills that we need in the industry. One example are our armed forces. 20,000 people leave the armed forces every year. The CIB is working with the MOD on looking at transitioning some of those people into the industry because they have great people skills, leadership skills, logistics skills, and they're exactly the sort of skills that our industry needs. And we, at the CIB, developing an academy, and we'll have courses that particularly enable the transition from other careers back into construction, because we can offer those qualifications as an awarding organisation. So we're here to assist and enable the industry to help them overcome the real challenges that they have with productivity.
Well, Bridget, thank you so much for your time. I think anyone at the show here today could probably come and speak to you and find out about any aspect of the construction industry.
Very kind of you. I doubt that, but thank you very much.
You seemed a fountain of knowledge, so thank you very much for your time and have a good day.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.